Welcome back to Chosen to Rise podcast. I'm your host, Najee Tubois, and I'm truly, truly grateful that you're spending this time with me today. Now, whether you're listening while driving, working, relaxing at home, or taking a walk, thank you for pressing play. Now, my voice is a little raspy today, but that was not going to stop me from delivering this message because I love you that much. Today's episode is called You Are More Than Worthy. I believe this message is for someone who has been questioning their value, doubting their abilities, or wondering if they're even enough. Maybe you've compared yourself to others. Maybe you felt overlooked. Maybe you've made mistakes and convinced yourself that those mistakes define who you are. Maybe it was rejection. Maybe it was heartbreak. Maybe it was the way people treated you. And over time, you began believing the lie that you were not enough. But today, I want to remind you of something powerful. Your worth is not determined by your past. Your worth is not determined by your past. Let me let that sit for a little bit. Your worth is not determined by people's opinions. Your worth is not determined by how much you have, how successful you are, or how perfect your life may seem. You are worthy because God created you with purpose, value, and intention. And nothing can take that away from you. One of the biggest struggles many people face is believing they have to earn their worth. We live in a world that is fast-paced and full of competition. We try to earn our value. We often seek validation from others and approval. We think if we work harder, achieve more, look better, or please everyone around us, then we'll finally feel valuable. Listen, I gave my all to people until I couldn't give anymore. I poured and poured and poured into others until I was empty. Some appreciated me, while others couldn't care less. Again, I say, your worth is not determined by man's opinion. You don't become worthy because of accomplishments. You don't become worthy because someone approves of you. You don't become worthy because everything in your life is going perfectly. It's going well. No. You want to know something? You're already worthy. Think about that for a moment. Before you achieved anything, before you proved yourself, before you overcame challenges, you still had value. Sometimes we spend years chasing validation when God has already given us identity. We feel unworthy because we don't know who we are. And when you truly understand that, it changes everything. It changes your mindset and how you see yourself. You stop living for approval. You stop shrinking yourself to fit into places where you never were meant to stay in. You begin to walk in confidence because you know who you are and whose you are. I want to talk about something that steals joy from so many people. Comparison and competition. Comparison has a way of making us forget how far we've come. It actually makes us out to be ungrateful. We look at someone else's success and suddenly our progress feels small. We look at someone else's blessings and begin questioning our own journey. But here's the truth. Someone else's success does not diminish your value. Someone else's breakthrough does not cancel your blessing. Your journey is unique. Your story is unique. Your timing is unique. God is writing a different chapter for every person. And just because your life doesn't look like someone else's doesn't mean you're behind. Sometimes you're exactly where you need to be. So instead of comparing or competing, start celebrating. Celebrate your growth. Celebrate your resilience. Celebrate the lessons you learned because every step forward matters. I know there may be someone listening today who is carrying guilt. Maybe you're replaying old decisions, poor choices, horrible outcomes. Maybe you're holding on to regret. Maybe you're struggling to forgive yourself. But I want you to hear this clearly. Your mistakes do not identify who you are. We all make mistakes. The key is to learn from them. Every person has fallen short. Every person has experienced moments they wish they could change. If I had the chance to go back in time to make some changes, I sure would. But God is not asking you to stay trapped in yesterday. He wants you to move forward. He wants you to learn, grow, and keep becoming. The beautiful thing about grace is that it reminds us we are more than our failures. You are not disqualified. You are not ruined. You are not beyond restoration. There's still purpose in your life. There's still hope ahead of you. I remember a season in my life. I thought I was ruined. I thought my life was ruined. I thought I couldn't be restored. I thought God changed his mind about me, about the plans he had for me. Being a mother, I was trying to find myself. I was, facing financial hardship, struggling, heartbreak after heartbreak. I had no sense of direction, and I was just uncertain about everything. I was broken. I was a broken young girl. I'm still young, but I was broken. I was a broken girl, and I thought God had no use for me. But let me tell you something. The Lord said, I will heal your broken heart and bind up your wounds. Meaning that God is a restorer. He will mend our broken heart and bind up our wounds, and he will use us. And he can still use us in our brokenness, in that broken place. I'm talking to somebody today. Yes, he can still use you in that broken place. I don't want you to think that you're ruined, beyond restoration. I don't want you to feel like you have no purpose in life and that God has forgotten about you. No. In Isaiah chapter 44, the Lord said, I, the Lord, made you, and I will not forget you. He will not forget you. He will never forget you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. There's still greatness inside of you waiting to be revealed. I want you to walk with confidence and purpose. Confidence isn't believing you're perfect. Confidence is believing that God can use you despite your imperfection. It's understanding that you don't need to have all the answers to take the next step. You don't need to know everything about the future to trust God today. Oftentimes we want to know, God, what is the next step? Tell me. But you don't need to know everything. Trust me, God won't even tell you everything. Sometimes confidence looks like showing up even when you're nervous. Sometimes confidence looks like trying again after disappointment. Sometimes confidence looks like believing in yourself when no one else believes in you. And every time you choose faith over fear, you grow stronger. Don't underestimate what God can do through someone who simply refuses to give up. I want you to keep showing up. Keep believing. Keep trusting. Your purpose is bigger than your doubts. I want to leave you with something practical. Pay attention to how you speak to yourself. It's very important. Your words matter. The conversations you have with yourself matter. If you're constantly telling yourself you're not good enough, eventually you'll start believing it. But what if you started speaking truth instead? What if every morning you reminded yourself, I am worthy, I am loved, I am capable, I am growing, I am chosen, I am becoming everything God created me to be. Those aren't just positive words. You are speaking life. They are powerful reminders of who you are. The more you speak life over yourself, the more confidence begins to grow. The more confidence grows, the more boldly you step into your purpose. There may be seasons when you don't feel strong. I know. There were seasons where I didn't even want to get up out of bed. There may be moments when you don't feel confident. There may be days when you question your worth. But even then, God sees your value. He sees your heart. He sees your effort. He sees the battles you fought that no one knows about. He sees the tears you've cried. He sees the strength it took for you to keep going. And he has never stopped believing in the person he created you to be. So don't give up. Don't talk yourself out of your future. Don't abort your blessings and what God has for you. Don't let temporary feelings and situations convince you of permanent lies. You are valuable. You are important. You are deeply loved. I just want to thank you so much for joining me for today's episode of Chosen to Rise podcast. I hope this conversation encouraged your heart and reminded you of something that you may have forgotten. You don't have to earn your worth. You do not have to prove your value. You do not have to become someone else to be enough. You are already enough. Walk confidently in that truth. Trust God's plan for your life. Keep believing in yourself. And remember, you were created with purpose. You were created with value, and you are more than worthy. If this episode spoke to you and really touched your heart, share it with someone who may need the encouragement. Until next time, keep healing, keep growing, and keep rising. Because you are chosen. I'll talk to you soon. Love you.